Welcome everybody, this is my first Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress. This is a 2D top-down game. It's probably one of the best games I've ever played. And not to say much for its graphics, of course, as you can see, but where it sacrifices in graphics, it makes up in content. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit there. Okay. Now, I'm playing on version 3.1.18. It's the newest version we got. I'm using the Noob pack. It's a NEWB pack version 7.0. It has a graphical user interface to help you out in setting up the new sprite packs and everything. Because the standard loadout for the sprites it's all in ASCII characters, and that's pretty hard on the eyes, especially for me. So I like a little bit better graphics. But anyways, here we're gonna go ahead and create a new world. There's a welcoming screen, okay, and let's see, create a world. We have medium, large, okay. What I usually do, and start off for this, we're just gonna go ahead and do a medium-sized world. Okay, our history is going to be medium, number of civilizations medium, maximum number of sites medium, number of beasts in the world that are generated in the world medium, and the natural savagery is medium. So it's pretty much a normal world. Alright, so press Y to go. And here we go. So it's going ahead and it's forming all the lakes and minerals and randomly generating an entirely unique world just so that we can play on it. Isn't that amazing? I think so. It's pretty awesome. There's not very many games out there that will do this. Alright, and now it's going ahead and compiling a history throughout the years. And as you can see, we're about year 140 there. And the historical figs, the game counts every historical figure in the game, every person, basically. And then, of course, below that is how many deaths. And so these people populated the area, populated the world, and passed away and left on their legacy, and that legacy is who our dwarves are going to be. So they're already going to have a past. So let's go ahead and hit enter. We'll accept. It's going to save our world for us. It's almost ready to go. I'm also using SoundSense. It actually reads the game log text in the actual game and goes ahead and substitutes the standard sounds with better sounds. Sounds, music, and all that jazz. Alright. So let's go ahead and start playing. Blah. Alright. And the region that we created is called Metafini. Alright, and we can do the standard Dwarf Fortress play, which is where we'll just dig, mine, build our fortress. It's the classic amount of play. And then you have Adventure, which is a new option that Toady1, the developer of the game at Bay 12 Games, added recently. And Toady1 is also Tarn Adams, as you can see. Tarn Adams and Zach Adams, they're brothers. Alright, and you can roam the world in a single-person kind of playstyle, which is interesting. It's fun. A lot of people enjoy that aspect. And then Legends isn't actually a way to play the game, but you can actually look at the history of the world that we just generated. Like, straight down to every single historical figure in the game. Straight down. The names, how long they were around, who they killed, who they ate, who killed them, etc. How many kids they have, who they married, that kind of stuff. Alright, so let's enter. Alright, so basically, this right here, it's divided into 3 screens: local, region, and world. Okay, you move around on local with the U, H, K, M keys. As you can see, I'm moving around. There's U, there's M, okay. And then you can move around on the region with your standard arrow keys. See? Moving around, okay. So let's go ahead and move around a little bit. If you want to move around the world, all you have to do is hit shift and it'll move on the world. Okay. but you could also scroll to the side and it'll eventually move in the world. Alright, so let's find an interesting place to settle. Alright, so we hit tab, and we'll immediately see our neighbors here. Dwarves are our neighbors. There's a relatively high volume of goblins around, and there's elves and humans. This is our civilization that we can choose, and with the plus and minus key you can scroll up and down, and as you can see it shows different areas of civilization. So let's go with the Everlasting Cloister. We're going to be part of this nation. Alright, and then this gives you a relative idea of elevation from high to low, but I like to look at it from this way. This is called the cliff indicator, and it basically breaks that elevation down into numbers. And here we can move around easier, much more easily, and get a better of idea of where we want to place our new Dwarf Fortress. So, looks like we have aquifers around here. That's no good. Alright, let's move on. Let's go up to the region here. Now, this is one of the most key aspects of building a Dwarf Fortress. It's really the most important place, is finding a good place to build. And it can take some time sometimes. You know, if you're especially picky. Sometimes I get picky. But, you know, I want what's best for my dwarves. We are, after all, pioneering. So, alright, so for this example, we'll just go ahead and start a fortress here. It's not the most ideal location, but it looks like it'll work well enough. Could probably move right over here, huh? Yeah, that way we have a nice river cutting right through our land. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll hit embark. It's going to ask us if we're sure. Of course we're sure. Alright, and I have several different options. Let's see here. You could use the Mayday Custom Pack, Lazy New Pack. Nobody really uses these packs. Everybody pretty much likes to go ahead and prepare the journey carefully, or we can make our dwarves how we want. And as you can see, here's our dwarves. 7 dwarves. How iconic. Alright, so Logan here, we're going to make him a miner. I don't like to max out all my guys. I like to give them kind of more well-rounded positions. They are, after all, going to be doing all the heavy work. So we have 2 miners. Rigoff is going to be our skilled woodcutter. Actually, let's make him a competent woodcutter and a competent carpenter. That should be good. And then Litok is going to be our mason. He's going to make all of our stone work. And we'll also have him as our engraver. Okay. And then, let's see here. Alright, Dumat. Dumat's going to be our, let's see, let's scroll down here. Use page up, page down key if you want to move faster up and down this list. So I hit page down there, and Dumat is going to be our grower. So there. He's also going to be our brewer and novice cook. You know, so we'll give him a variety of skills there. And now we have id, and actually if I hit V, let's see, hit V, voila, look at that. We have id, and this is his personality. He's quick to heal, but he's weak and flimsy. He has a great ability to focus and a great memory, and a feel for music and a good intellect. That sounds like a pretty decent character to make as our expedition leader. So in order to do that, we're going to give him some expedition leader type skills. I like to do persuader, negotiator, a judge of intent, appraiser, that'll make him better when trading, an organizer, better at keeping records, also record keeping. And then I always like to give my expedition leader building designer, which is architecture. Very important to have. And so he'll be a novice architect, but hey, we're all pretty much novice, right? And then my final guy here, he's gonna be, let's see here, what do we need? Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Yeah, we have our copper, let's go up here. We have our mason, we have our woodcutter and carpenter. We have a miner. Huh. Huh. Let's also make this guy a mason, engraver, and let's give him something interesting like stone crafting. He'll be our future stone crafter. He'll make craft goods out of stone. Sorry about that. I'm wearing a headset here. Alright, and so now we hit tab, and we'll go to items, and this is our loadout. So we have 9 points left. What I like to do to free up some points is to get rid of some of these pigtail fiber threads, cloth bags, fiber bags, ropes. Oops, actually, ropes are very useful. Yeah, we'll keep the ropes. I don't need quivers. I'm not going to be shooting anybody yet. And a little less splints and crutches. I don't really need these because I can just manufacture myself later, but we'll keep a couple. And then dwarves love ale, so give them some ale. Alright, now as over on the right side of the screen, we have dogs that we can add to our war party. So let's go ahead and add a war dog. That's a male and female, I just added. And then some cats. Cats are going to clean up the vermin around our Dwarf Fortress. It's very useful to have. And with the last of our points, we're just going to add some more plump element spawns, which are like mushrooms, pigtails, cave wheat, sweet pods, rock nuts, dimple cups. And then with the very last amount, we're going to load up on some more plump helmets and add another plump helmet spawn. Now we can name our Dwarf Fortress with Shift F, as you can see, capital F, name our Dwarf Fortress. And I can hit R to get like a random name. So we're going to be the Mountain Basements, the Glacier Ringed, the Geared Lover, the Clout Standard, Tombs Mine. Ugh, that sounds kind of dire. The Iron Steamed, Hall Listened, Daub Arrows, Post Caverns, Merchant Drills, Tombs Travel, Bootstrapped, Tin Covers, Glazed Tender. God, there's a lot of these, huh? It's completely randomly generated. So, Gold Sandal. Helm Arches. I like that one. We're going to go with Helm Arches. And now Shift G to name our group. And the Feral Banner. You know what? I already like that one. The Feral Banner. Okay. And now we're ready to embark. So I'm going to stop right here. And when we pick up, we'll go ahead and embark on our adventure.